Welcome back to the channel. Boxing's four-time world title champion, Mikey Garcia, says, fuck Bob Arum. His words, not mine. The former top-ranked employee was asked, how would you feel about fighting Terrence Bud Crawford? Pound-for-pound champion on most people's list and the currently WBO 147-pound champion, Terrence Bud Crawford. Mikey responded by saying, yes, that's a good fight. That's a good fight. But I don't go around just calling people out. But if people ask me about a fight, I'll tell them how I feel. And he said, that's a good fight. And the question was also asked to Mikey, would he ever work with Bob Arum again? And as everybody knows, the history between Bob Arum and Mikey Garcia, that's his former promoter, and who is also Terrence Bud Crawford's promoter. And he said no. Then Mikey said, fuck Bob Arum. Bob probably didn't even know what was going on between me and him. And all he did was listen to his minions, the people around him, telling him that I was hard to work with, that I wanted all this, a lot of money, and which everybody, it's called prize fighting. Am I right? It's prize fighting. So you want to be paid for your services. But in any regards, um, uh, Mikey said, what he said, F Bob Arum, and he said that, everybody who's been with Bob Arum left Bob Arum, and he named a few fighters. He named some fighters that was with Bob Arum, and they all left. And here's a few of the fighters that he named. He named Oscar De La Hoya, Floyd Mayweather, Miguel Cotto, Manny Pacquiao, who just left, and there's more. There's plenty more. I know a couple more that's on that list, but not as big as these names. And all these names that I just mentioned all left Top Rank, which is Bob Arum, and they've all become successful. We all know Manny Pacquiao is a mega star. We don't even have to say about Floyd and Oscar De La Hoya. Those three names are the top three names in boxing. These are Hall of Famers. So I don't know. There's something to be said about that, I think. So I don't think that fight with Bud and Mikey would ever happen, honestly, because he had to. Mikey had to go to court to get out that contract, and with Bob Arum, he sat on the shelf for 2 years, didn't have a fight. He couldn't fight for 2 years. So now that he's on his own and he's making money, you think he's going to go back and have to deal? He couldn't deal with him when he was signed to him. So why would he? How do you think he would get a fair deal with him now? Um, Bob Arum just doesn't want to pay his fighters, and I'm sorry to say because Bob Arum. Now let me go back. Mikey did give Bob Arum a vote of confidence. He said Top Rank is good at building fighters. They're good at building fighters. But once you build the fighter and they get to that, plateau to where they're, starting to make money, he doesn't want to pay. How can you not pay? How can you not get fights with Terrence Crawford? But Mikey's like I said, Mikey said he would fight him. That's a good fight. But like I said, I don't think it would ever happen because, like I said before, Bob Arum, he's bashing his own fighter, Terrence Bud Crawford, saying that he can't make any money. He's not a draw. So I don't think that fight would happen. That would be a good matchup though, because Mikey ain't no punk and Bud is a pure dog. Mikey is new to the 147 weight class, and he said he doesn't have any intentions of going back down. He's going to stay at that weight. And when he first came to that weight class, he went straight to the top. He went to fight Earl Spence, 147 champion at the time, and he came up short. But like I said, I give Mikey all the credit in the world because when nobody wanted to fight Earl Spence, when nobody was, when he's the boogeyman of the division and nobody would want to take the chance to step up to fight him, here comes Mikey Garcia up. People say he came up two weight classes. I'm gonna say he came up one. Because he had already had like two or three fights at 140, and then he came up and he fought Earl Spence at 147. So if you already had two or three weight classes, and he was still campaigning because he had belts at 135, but his last 2-3 fights were at 140. So he came up one weight class and he gave it a shot, and and came to fight the champion. And like I said, Mikey Garcia is that beast. He's that man. And I think a lot of people at the 147 division he can beat. He, like I said, he went and shot for the top dog, and he came up short. And so, like I said before, click the like button and subscribe, and check out some of my other videos that I have online, and tell me about my content if you like it, if you hate it. We're gonna try to do better. We're just getting started, so we're gonna try to do better. And as the channel, as I get more comfortable with doing these videos, I hope we can give out some information that might put you in the know. If you like boxing, if you like entertainment, if you like UFC. We do UFC, boxing, and entertainment, and plus the news. So just what's going on in our daily lives. So like I said, click the like button and subscribe. Check out some of my other videos, and we out.